Hello everyone. So in this session we will see that how we can launch the Selenium server standalone jar in our local, and finally we will execute the test on parallel in your Selenium grid. Okay. So first of all, if you see this is my Windows PowerShell, and I have been here in this location, that is a dependent jar. This is the same location if you see in my Explorer also. So if I just make it a bit bigger, so this is the same location that I am currently in, correct? And before executing, we need to execute one command, but before executing that, if I show you that we are targeting to launch the specific Selenium grid on the specific port, which is 5555, but for the time you can see that there is no such page is up and running. That means grid is not been started. So our target is to start this grid at the very first hand. So to do it, what we need to do is we need to run a command, that is java-jar and Selenium, and if you just press the tab button, so it will automatically take the whole name matching with the keyword, and then we need to write standalone and need to specify the port on which you are targeting to run your Selenium grid. So this is 5555. Now if you press the or hit the enter button, so your Selenium grid going to be started. So just for your reference, if you see, this is the command that you need to write. As you know that Selenium grid is by default running on 4444, but just to address that specific use case on which we may need to change the port, so this is how we can actually change the port of Selenium grid with the help of hyphen port flag, right? So now if you just press the enter button, so grid is actually starting. Yeah, so now if you see this, it is saying like started Selenium standalone 4.14.1 on this specified URL, which is nothing but my IP address and the specific port whatever we have assigned, that is 5555. Now if you go back to your specific page and refresh it, you can see that Selenium Kit is actually launched with the specified browser, because those are something that I already have executed, so that's the reason it is being shown. So currently there is no sessions going on, right? And this is the overview and session details are there. If you click on this, it will show you that this is the node ID, this is the architecture of your OS, and all these details. Okay, and this is running from the Windows, that's the reason the logo is there. And this is your specific localhost address. As my system is runs on the specific IP, that's the reason I can actually write this localhost, which is nothing but going to point to my specific IP only. Okay, so let it be like this only. And now if we open the our test suite, this is the test suite that we are having, and as you can see that we already have mapped these things, right? So let me just come here, right click and try to execute. So my project is actually building. Yeah, so if you see, some test is already been started. Okay, so first one, demo suite test, that is for Chrome and Firefox. In this time, if we just go there, you can see that the session count is actually increased to 2 now. Okay, increased to 2. And if you click on this session, so these two sessions that we are basically having now, running sessions. So okay, so one session is on Chrome and another session is on Firefox. Okay, and now if you see that our whole test is actually passing, and our specific grid is also showing us that these are the session that has been executed, and all those details are there, right? So this is how we can set up our Selenium grid in our local, and then we can execute the test on parallel in cross browser. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you.